guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. And look at this beauty. I'm pretty sure you have seen it around and I couldn't resist, guys. I had to pick it up. So today what you're going to be seeing is me trying out 4 looks using this one palette, the new Morphe 35I Icy Fantasy. And since it is my first time playing around with this palette, I'm not going to be using any type of eyeshadow primer or anything like that, because I do like to see how these eyeshadows work just by themselves. So if you are interested in seeing what 4 looks I come up with, then just please keep on watching. For look number 1, I am first picking up the shade Dreamer, which is this beautiful pastel purple. It is the perfect pastel purple. Anyways, I'm picking that one up with my fluffy blending brush. I'm going to be applying that to the outer part of my crease and wigging it out a little bit. After that, I am going right beside that shade, which is called Into the Blue. It's a pastel blue, and this one, just with the other one, as you can see, you do have to work to build it up, because since they are pastel colors, you have to just work to build it up, but I love the colors. After that, right underneath Dreamer is the shade Deliver Shiver. Ooh, that's a cool name. Anyways, it's a darker, deeper, kind of grayish undertone purple, and I'm applying that to my outer corner, and then with a tiny bit of whiteout right on top of those colors to blend it out. And then after that, I am going to do a half cut crease. So I'm just taking my concealer here. I like to apply it directly onto my eyelid. You can look up or do your little head motion so you can see where exactly your cut crease is going to be, and then I just do that. And right on top of that cut crease, I'm taking the shimmer shade Spellbinding. Super gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this is. Just like really I am totally in love with this shade. And then taking a tiny bit more of that Deliver Shiver shade to blend those 2 colors together. Then I'm picking up the shade Dreamer again, and this time I'm applying it to my lower lash line. And then picking up that gorgeous pressed glitter in the palette Frostbite, picking it up with my finger and just applying that to the middle of my eyelid, a little bit on top of that Spellbinding shade. And by the way, guys, this look was created by CAIT here on YouTube. She is a really good friend of mine. We've been talking to each other for a while, and she's really cool, super awesome. I love all her videos, and then when I saw her doing this look, I was like, yes, I absolutely need it. Like, I was already eyeing this palette, of course, but after seeing her video, I was like, yes, I needed to do this look right here. Super gorgeous. And I'll be sure to leave her video linked down in the description box. Moving on to look number 2, I am starting off with the shade Echo, and honestly, I didn't know what I was doing for this look. I didn't know where I wanted to go, but I just know that I wanted to use this color and I wanted to use some greens and stuff. So I'm just basically placing this into my crease, and then I started placing it to the outer portion of my eye, and then I also brought it into the inner part of my eyelid. So I'm just trying to apply that there and building up the color again, because they are pastels, and then blending it upwards. And then after that, I am picking up the shade Dazed, and it is such a pretty shimmer green color, and this I started applying with the round tip brush. I don't know why, and it wasn't working out for me, so then I switched to a concealer brush, much better, and I just started applying that. I wanted to do like a little halo type of effect, so that's how I was applying it to the eyelid. And right after that, picking up the shade right next to it, Soar. It's like a corally color. Oh, I was so obsessed with this, and then when I saw these 2 colors together, I was like, I have to use them together. So this shade I started to place in the middle, right in between those greens. And this look came out a lot softer, a lot lighter than what I expected, but it was still really pretty. I still really like the shades and all the colors. And then right in the middle of that shade, I did pick up a little bit of Euphoria with my finger, just placed it right there, and it gave it like a little bit more of like a dimension, and it gave it a really pretty look. And then I also popped that into my inner corner and brow bone. Then going in with the shade Soar again for my lower lash line, and then of course, you know, curl my lashes and mascara, and that's all I did. Oh, and then I did add black liner to my waterline. And then here we have look number 3. I am beginning with the shade Hush. It is definitely a lot more cool tone than what I thought it was going to be. It's coming off a lot more like grayish undertone, purpley. I thought it was going to be like more brown. I'm not mad at it. I just thought it was going to be different. But I am placing that as my transition shade in my crease. And then to deepen up that color, I did go in with Arctic Abyss. Then I did go ahead and cut my crease. This time I did cut my crease all the way. I'm making sure I follow through all the way because I did elongate this look a little bit out. Like I made like a little wing out there. So I'm making sure I follow through all the way with my cut crease. And right on top of where I did the cut crease, I did go ahead and put the shade Get Fresh just to set that concealer. And then after that, I did go ahead and pick up a tiny pencil brush, and I'm going back with the shade Arctic Abyss, and I just wanted to find that cut crease more, so I'm just running that very carefully along my cut crease to just make it more sharp. I also took that same shade for my lower lash line, and then I did take a clean brush to make sure that there's no harsh lines on my lower lash line. And then I just knew I had to use this blue. I had to. It was calling me. It is the shade Cold Snap, and I decided to put this into my inner corner, and it is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, like seriously, I was so happy with this. And as I was doing it, I was actually thinking to myself that this look could look so pretty with any color, coral, green, anything, but I decided to use blue. And then I did go ahead and take Euphoria for my brow bone. And for this look, I did go ahead and decided to add a wing to it, as well as some falsies. And there you have it, look number 3. And then here we are, last and final look. I am beginning with the shade Sky High on a fluffy blending brush into my crease as my transition shade. It is the most perfect pastel pink, I think, in my opinion. I really love this shade. And then right beside that is the shade Mystical, and I started to pick this up with the brush, but it wasn't picking up or applying how I expected it to be, because honestly I thought it was going to be like a shimmer, but it was definitely more like of a glitter. So then I just went ahead and applied it with my finger, and such a huge difference. So definitely if you're using these shades with your finger. And then right next to Mystical is the shade Starlit, and then I applied that also with my finger into the outer part of my lid. And then I felt like I needed a little bit of purple in this look, so then I went ahead and picked up Cosmic Cool with a small pencil brush, and then I just added it to my outer V. And then I went ahead and picked up Brilliant, it's such a cute name, into my inner corner and then brow bone. And then going back with Sky High for my lower lash line. And there you have it, look number 4. All 4 looks. I stayed in my peaches. I don't feel like changing, but anyways, I just kind of want to recap my thoughts on the palette and the looks that I created. I tried to vary it up, because I mean, you can do so much with this palette. Everything from like colorful looks to pop-up colors, neutrals. You have like these ones, and then you have this, that. I really think that you can go like pretty neutral with, and then like that's what I tried doing with this one, but then I got a little bit dramatic, and then I just added like the pop of blue there. I don't know. This is, guys, if you don't have this palette yet and you're thinking about getting it, that was my situation. I was seeing it around everywhere, and I was seeing people use it, and I was like, do I need it? See, do we really need anything? I really wanted it, and I think it's gonna be perfect, like, because it is supposed to be like a pastel-y, really kind of like fresh, I think. Well, I mean, come on, look at the packaging. Pastels, I think it's gonna be perfect for spring. That's where I was going towards, and I'm excited to continue using this palette. I think this is gonna be a really great palette for another palette bingo. Maybe so. Let me know down below if you do want to see a palette bingo using this palette. This was the first time of me using this palette, so I was definitely still getting to know some of like the formulas and some of the shades. These ones that I applied here on the lid are definitely more, I think, of like a topper type of shades, like any of the ones that look like these ones, and I think also which ones. Like that one's gonna be a topper, and I think like these two. I use these ones for like inner corner highlight and like brow bone, but they're definitely the same formula as like these ones. You can just tell like by how they look like on the pan. Of course, you have your shimmers, your mattes, and then this beautiful glitter. I look a little weird. I just barely realized. There, so I don't look too washed out. Yeah, guys, I am so happy that I did end up buying it. I know I already have a lot of palettes. I have a lot that I need to use up, but this one is definitely something different that I have. I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I'm really happy with it. Of course, they are like really fine and like powdery. You want to make sure you like tap it out before applying it because you might get that fallout. I had some fallout, but I don't mind it. Like I really don't care. I just get like a clean brush and I just go like that to wipe it off. And there's like cake back on the pan or whatever, I just blow it off. I love how versatile it is and you can create so many looks, neutral, color, pop of color, anything, you name it. Let me know down below in the comments which of the 4 looks was your favorite, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet, and I'll talk to you guys soon.